Hey, what's happening, party people? You guys know the drill. This is Chop It Up, the web-based show where we ask and they tell. I am the one and only Matt Campy here at the B-Loft studio with today's special guest, Brandon Landrum.
What's
Brandon,
up,
how
baby?
you doing, sir?
Doing good, man. Nice to meet you.
Hey, it's a pleasure to have you here.
Definitely a pleasure to be here, bro.
So, hey, tell me a little bit about your career. How did you get started in music?
Man, like a lot of musicians and artists that we all know, I grew up playing and singing in church. I come from a family that's really grounded spiritually, and so myself and my brother grew up playing I play keys. He's a drummer, and I've probably been singing since I was like 4, and I started playing when I was 12.
Okay, so you've been doing it for about roughly, 15, 20 years now,
Man,
something like that?
Something like that.
Maybe a little bit longer than that?
I don't want to give away my actual birthday, but yeah, something like that, almost 20 years.
And your style of music is more R&B-ish?
You know what? I'm pretty versatile and eclectic. I also studied classical styles of music when I was in school, so it gives me a broader range of perspective. So I'm really into pop, R&B, hip hop, a little bit of jazz, and gospel, of course, because that's my foundation.
So like a nice mix of everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite to play? Sit down and write a song out.
I'm an R&B cat to the core, all day. R&B, the essence of R&B. I mean, real live instruments when I can, but I love electronic stuff too, and love being able to fuse those together in a way that's cohesive and makes sense.
Okay. So I'm guessing you really like music, like the new pop stuff, like kind of like the Weeknd sound.
Love it.
I figured.
Love it.
Just by the exact description that you're giving me, I just feel like you would like that style of music.
I love it.
So.
I've also really been into like more electronic music, like even deeper, like DJ Zed and David Guetta, and I want to incorporate those sounds into R&B and fuse them in a way that's fun music. It feels good, but not at the same time not forced.
So you almost like kind of like a DJ sound too.
I love it.
Like that spin in the club, that
oh yeah,
that go DJ sound.
I mean, I fell in love with those sounds. I had the opportunity to tour, and I traveled abroad. I've been to 13 countries performing and playing, and in Europe, and going to the clubs after shows and stuff, and hearing that music and seeing what it does to people, how it vibrates the room, and the energies is crazy. Like this last run I got a chance to go to Bali. And we met some DJs and we're staying at the hotel we were at, and we went to check out their DJ show. The lights and the sounds and the people, the energy was just crazy. Right. Something like I've never experienced, and I want to be a part of that kind of, that kind of music.
And it's always a rush too, and like you're the guy behind, you know what I mean? You're the guy behind it all, and people are looking at you, and you are the reason that they are getting so pumped up.
Right, man. I mean, because you got to do it for the people. You got to give people what they want to hear, but at the same time, you can also teach them something in your music.
Okay.
And like, you find out in music, sometimes you open your ears to different sounds that you may not have been privy to or not gravitated to, but you find out you love it.
So are you from Cleveland, and do you only exclusively play in Cleveland?
I'm born and raised here. I travel whenever I can. This last run we did, I was gone for maybe 2.5 months, and we did Southeast Asia, Central Europe. So it was an amazing experience. I give all glory to God, because God, He gave me the ability to do this, and I appreciate the ability to share music with people.
It's my understanding that you do an open mic night. That's where you usually perform at.
Yep.
How does that go for you?
I do 2 per week, and what I like to do, I'm all about supporting artistry and local artists. So in those nights, we like to facilitate an environment that's welcoming to newcomer artists or people who just want to try out singing or poetry or rapping in front of a crowd. And so we try to create an environment that is safe for them to express themselves, and at the same time, throughout the night, I'm singing and performing and giving good music back to that same environment.
So at the open mic nights, the vibes are usually pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, the vibes are always welcome. You're not going to run into situations where like people laughing you off the stage.
Right.
It's not Apollo. We're not gonna sandman you. We won't sandman you, but no, we like to just keep an open environment so people can come and feel free to just express their creativity and however it flows, man.
So it's my understanding that you have a single getting ready to drop. Can you tell us a little bit about that, or is that off the table?
Oh no, not at all. I definitely want you to know about that. It's called All For You. Me and my homeboy Earl Miner, he's like my right hand. We have a production company called Landmine Productions. He's the composer and producer. I'm a songwriter and arranger. And this will be our first release effort together. And as we start branding and establishing the Landmine name, it's really R&B driven. I'm in the R&B ballads, but we given an R&B ballad with a little added beat. So got a little hip hop in there too. So it's a real song that's close to me because it expresses me as a person, and everything that I try to write for myself is what I've lived and what I've experienced, and so which differs from what I write for other artists because I try to dive into their experiences and help them express themselves.
Okay, and when can your fans expect to hear this single?
Look for it in October around Sweetest Day.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll be promoting on all my social networking at BA_music. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Brandon Alexander Landrum, and Facebook.
All right, Brandon, we appreciate it. Hey, I'm looking forward to hearing that single, man.
Thanks so much, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, right now let's take it to the Break It Down segment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this week's Break It Down segment is called The Shower Song. This is where Brandon is going to choose any song that he wants to sing, preferably, in my opinion, one that you would sing in the shower when nobody's around, nobody's listening. What did you want to sing for us today?
You know what, for real, I wanted to sing the hook from my single that I got coming out.
Okay.
It's my song, All For You. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, Brandon, we'll go ahead and take it away.
Thanks, man. I'm going out of my way to let you know that I've been loving you for a long, long time. You stay on my mind, babe. Hey, girl, I never wanna lose you. I know I couldn't take it. I swear it would break me in two. That's how much I love you, how much I love you. Oh, oh, oh. Thanks, Sean.
Let's do a little round of applause. Brandon, man, you brought a little tear to my eye, man.
Man, come on.
You definitely sound like you got a built-in auto-tune in your throat. That was crazy.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Definitely.
Yeah, that was really good. I'm definitely looking forward to your single now. So.
Oh man, stay tuned. I'm excited about. I appreciate you guys bringing me on, and let me share myself with everybody. So,
definitely.
Much love to you all.
All right, Brandon. Well, thank you for that. Right now, let's get to the 216 trivia. All right, this is 216 trivia, the chance where we ask our viewers questions about the artist for their chance to win 2 tickets to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You have 2 days for us to hear your answers. After that, lines will be closed. Are you ready? Let's go. Brandon Landrum performs every week at which location? Is it A, Frederick's on Wednesdays, B, Kings and Queens on Thursday, and C, Mitchell's on Friday? You can text A, B, or C along with your email to 216-912-6039 to submit your answers. Don't forget, you only have 2 days to tell us your answers, then we will draw 1 winner from all the correct answers to win the passes. All right, Brandon, it was definitely a pleasure having you on the show today, man. It was an honor, and I want to thank you for stopping by.
I mean, I appreciate you guys having me, man. It's been a lot of fun, real talk.
Definitely. All right, make sure you guys tune in next week for more Chop It Up.
Let's go, baby.